Oh, hello, Ismail. Good morning, bro.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
It's gone for a throw-in. Guardiola. Now he's got space here. And the shots! Certainly not the easiest of chances, but he had a good crack at it.
Well, he's visibly not happy with that. That says a lot about his professionalism.
Guardiola. That's a throw. Van Dijk. Doué. Now, what about a counter-attack?
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Howson gets it away. Guardiola. Arsenal with a chance to counter-attack now. France still without a single shot on target. Mbappe! And this is Messi. Arsenal claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. And we have our very first corner. So it's going to be another corner. It's their second corner of the game. He gets big! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Doué has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Donnarumma breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Arsenal look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they...
Takes a shot! Now, who's going to be... Oh, he's been caught napping! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Now the ball in.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Searching pass he's played there. Ronaldo looking to get on the end of this. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is now Mbappe. Shoots! Goal! Arsenal! Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Arsenal have broken through. It's 1-0.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Coop minus. Oh, it's a great ball here. Now, this could be a chance. Now, that is a hefty challenge. Van Dijk. And it's Bojan. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Oh, great feat, that.
The referee's awarded a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
And the first half is done. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And the action is back on the way.
France can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
It could be in here. Donatoni. That's a shade optimistic.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Arsenal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, they could be caught. Big chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Nicely aimed pass. Nice interception, well timed. Messi.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Guardiola knocks it into space. Shot could be on. He's having a shot! It's hit the upright.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Hazard. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival.
Substitution for France. Number 18. Desiree Doué. Number 27.
Sergio, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Donadoni
tries to play it through.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Messi tries a shot! Oh, whistle's gone. Now then,
Number 7.
France present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Khan, in the context of the game, he must save it. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Goal scorer for Arsenal.
And he's done it again. He's got his second.
Number 21. Kylian Mbappe.
Arsenal are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
And here's Mbappe. He's on it. Can he get away? And he's had it nicked away. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's found a way past Mbappe. And he was alert to it.
Substitution for France. Number 20. Cristiano
There is some activity
Ronaldo.
down on the touchline.
Coming on the
It seems there's
field
going to be a
is
change.
number
Messi
11,
coming on here as
Messi.
broadly expected.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents. Well, he certainly wasn't in the
There will
mood
be
to take
3
any
minutes
risks.
added time.
That's a throw. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Guardiola. And that is as far as it goes. France were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. So off we go then.
It's always a pleasure to see Paolo Maldini take to the pitch.
So would say anyone who understands the defender's art.
Well, bias comes easy for me when we talk about one of the greatest pros. He exudes calm, elegance, intelligence.
There's the shot! Yes, he's done it! Save the best for last! Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Couldn't squeeze it through. Zanetti. This ended up in no man's land. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Now it's Villa. Zanetti. Rafinha, who does have an assist to his name. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Not the most accurate pass, pass somewhat off target.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Zanetti, well seen, saw that coming. Rummenigge, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Now, can they get him away? He's shifting through the gears here. And he's there to retrieve it. Beckham. He's in a great position here. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Villa. Oh, that's well spotted. Massaro. Beckham. Mateus. Davids tries to pass it through. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Rummenigge. He's found the way through. Shoots! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Rummenigge actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
There will be 1 minute added time.
That's really nicely played. And there's the end of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Substitution in progress.
Here we go again then.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
He's having a shot! Rice. Threads one in. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Nicely weighted ball. That's been slipped through. And he's in on goal! And he's straight offside. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Lovely, Mateus! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Was
And he was quick to react. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And that's going to be a booking.
Substitution.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Can he get it through? He's picked his way through. Oh, look at the space here. Schneider. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Beckham. Tries the cut back.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can...
Real chance! trimmed the finish line. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
And the pass is intercepted. And here's Beckham. Great vision. Pele receives it in a wide position. And he's got the beating of his man. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Ambitious ball here.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Probing pass. Zanetti. Plays a sharp little ball here. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Knocks it out wide. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's fabulous. That pass has a shot! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
And that will be it. Oh, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end virtually unavoidable.
Please
What are your
take
thoughts
this
on today's game
opportunity
then,
to pay a
Jim?
visit to
Well,
our
Peter,
official store,
I
where
really couldn't
memorabilia
see
from
what this
today's
team
match
was
are now
trying to
available.
achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
I think it gets a terrible raw deal these days. It's deemed old-fashioned, outdated, but in truth, with the right personnel, it works just as well as any other system or formation. Success can still be had with it, and teams are still winning big trophies with exactly this setup.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Zanetti gets over and intercepts. Giorgio Chiellini, Jim. Now there is a defender who loves to defend.
Yeah, and he's a very capable one too. I mean, this guy is all about courage, physicality, athleticism, about as hard as they come. Although I personally like to see him paired up with some ball-playing defenders. His distribution is decent, but you want him to focus on the main task, which is defending, and that he loves.
Dybala. And it's Messi.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Fernando Torres. That's going to go a long way. And reclaimed it in a trice. Looking for options for movement.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
That's a decent clearance. Endrick. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. 15 minutes till half-time. Picks out, shoots! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
After 32 minutes is number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Barcelona are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Mateus. Mateus.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Khan breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Nicely weighted ball. And he's managed to get free. Cannavaro. And there's the end of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Some first half thoughts?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Barcelona are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. And the second half gets underway. Barcelona
Really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
And he has been fouled there. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Looks to me as though this is probably a little too far out for a shot.
It was a sterling effort, and at least he kept it on target. And it was worth a go.
Now he's off and running. Albert Ferrer. Now it's Torres. Beckham, who's set up one goal so far. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. He's been taken down, and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Real pressure penalty, this. Save from Khan. Mateus on a charge down the left.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settled for a riskier approach now to...
David Villa! Oh, it rattles the bar! Oh, taken with style! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
The goal scorer for Barcelona.
He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And it's Dybala. And he's being shifted off it. Cristiano Ronaldo. And smartly reclaimed. Messi. Messi running with the ball, and he's worked it through. Oh, good ball! Chance for a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And now a sudden chance to counter. Messi. Dybala. Zanetti demonstrating his defensive quality there. Fernando Torres. Manchester United awarded another corner. Corner number 2 then. And the keeper beats it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Beckham. And this is Snyder. Look at the space here. Ronaldo is flagged offside. Barcelona have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done. Oh, that's a key interception. De Jong with a definite foul there. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Now it's Endrick. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. And he thumps it clear. Zanetti puts his foot on the gas.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Messi, he's picked his way through. In by Messi.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Has a look and plays it forward. Could move up a gear here. Driving forward. Oh, that's fabulous. Schneider. And the referee brings it to a close. Barcelona can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally, all round the better side. It turned into a very, very smooth ride.
Please turn towards the
Cristiano Ronaldo taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's down to business here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Villa really was well marshalled there because he was...
And the finish! chance, their first of the game.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Thumps it clear. Oh, that is a nice touch. Borussia Dortmund are looking to go forward now. That looks a good ball through. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Donadoni with the short one. He's had a shot! It's bounced back off the post. And now they can spring out of defence. And that is a little undercooked. David Villa. Collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Borussia Dortmund have their second corner now. And now they can clear their lines. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. And it's Zanetti. He has found a way through. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Mateus, and he's there to make the challenge. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Look at the space here. Decent chance! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Number 8.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Now it's Boyan. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Threads one in. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he was quick to react. Oh, good-looking ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Oh, no, what has happened here? Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's found a way through.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Well, and it's been given away.
Oh, great feat, that.
And he's managed to get free. So much time and space here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Boyan. Cross needs to be good. And it's hoisted clear. That's a nicely shaped ball. Now it's Villa. Oh, that's fabulous.
That is some save from Khan. And the keeper has reacted superbly there. Villa clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 3 coming up. They've played it short. Zanetti. Quick look, then plays it in.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Zanetti. David Villa. This looks promising. David Villa! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 4 coming up here. And it's been taken short. Real chance! Oh, that is really good tenacity. They're up to 5 corners now. Donadoni plays it short. That's a throw. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
And
it's Xabi Alonso.
has been indicated.
Xabi Alonso on a charge down the left. David Villa is herring after that one. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Hello everybody.
So, views on the first half?
We would like to
Haven't
ask you all
played
to
that
kindly
badly.
stay seated
Getting
during
caught
the
again
match.
on the counter-attack
Thank you for your
is
cooperation.
unlikely. They're switched on to that and still very much in this game.
Barcelona go in at half-time with a slender 1-goal lead.
Substitution.
And the second half gets underway. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Great vision. Now it's Kokchu. Koundé. Now it's Villa. Oh, shooting chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Takes aim and a header! No mistake! Borussia Dortmund back on level terms.
Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine header. Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Donadoni. Oh, Red, nice interception. And he can clear it away. Xabi Alonso. And here's Kluivert, and he's had a hit!
This is the time you need that pace.
That is a great pick out. Well read, and the danger is averted. Vitinha gets it away, and it's Xabi Alonso.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
"60 minutes played. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. And this is Neymar. Neymar showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. And that's going to be a goal kick. Donadoni takes control of it and he's on the move. Zanetti goes sliding in. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere. Takes a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Borussia Dortmund certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Chiellini. Oh, that's delightful. He's found a way through. And the shot! Now, it's fallen kindly here. Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And the comeback is complete. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or something.
Could be trouble here. He's through, it's 1-1. There's the shot! Goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 27.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number
Borussia
21,
Dortmund go two up and into a position of real strength.
Substitution in progress.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Costa Curta tries to clear. Played down the flank. Kokchu providing an outlet on that flank. He's had it taken off him. Mateus. Knocks it into space. Cannavaro robs him of possession. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Oh, that's ambitious. And here's Vitinha. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Alexander-Arnold. Looking to go deep. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. David Villa gets a foot in here. David Villa. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Nice physical challenge. The final 5 minutes. And it's Neymar. Cristiano Ronaldo goes for a shot! He has done it! Late drama, late goal! This will be one frantic ending!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Number 21, Cristiano Ronaldo! Cristiano Ronaldo! Cristiano Ronaldo! Substitution for Barcelona. Number 8, Mateus. Number 22,
now some movement on the bench, and we are
Neymar.
going to see a change.
Number 20,
Barcelona give
coming on the
themselves a
field,
chance of a
number
fairy
10,
tale finish.
Messi.
Well, who's
Number
under pressure now?
18,
It's going to require some
Konami.
inspired defending
Number
to stop
11,
this lot.
Massaro.
And that could set him on his way. That's very neat. The ball has bounced loose now.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
4 added
Well, he
minutes
got
has
rid
been
because he was
indicated.
under pressure.
Nicely aimed pass. Good ball, good take. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Chiellini cuts it out. 4 added minutes on the board. Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. And it looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge.
It's just a silly one to give away at this stage of the game.
I think we've got just about enough time for this free kick. Great chance here to level it up. Cristiano Ronaldo!
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
Koundé with the clearance. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Barcelona pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, the
And if you
surprise
do
for
have a
me
chance
was seeing a
today,
team
please
look
take
so
some time
feeble
out
in
to
what
give
is
your
usually a
support to our
strongly
better
protected
stadium
area.
fund.
But the centre of their defence looked open and very, very unsafe.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So off we go then. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven...
He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Yellow or red? It is red. Manchester United already a man down in these early stages. That has left the boss thinking about what harm it has done to their chances.
It looked avoidable and unnecessary, but it makes you think that he was trying to intimidate.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 4.
Well, I guess this was unexpected, a change so early in the game.
I don't really think that it's a reflection on his individual performance. I don't think he's been that bad to be taken off, but it seems more of a tactical move now for what lies ahead.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. No, that's been intercepted. He's a sharp-headed ball here. Can he finish? Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick...
Mbappe! Oh, crossbar! And he's quick to get it clear again. Kukcu is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And we expected better, and so did he. That's good running with the ball. And it's Valverde. Valverde, this is promising. Cannavaro gets it clear. And they're back on the ball again. Deftly away. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that is a good ball to find him. Danger averted for now. He won't be happy with that one. Well, that is one way to stop him. That has ended up in no man's land. Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's being shifted off it. Albert Ferrer gets over and intercepts. Kukcu. It's played through for him. Now this could be a chance. And he's managed to get free. Bit too much weight on the pass. And now they can clear their lines. Well, they've got it again. This looks promising. And this is Neymar! And it's a goal!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So we have the first goal.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
1 minute added time.
Can he latch on to this? And that'll be the final action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Borussia Dortmund go in at half-time with a slender 1-goal lead.
And a quick reminder today, everybody, to make sure to put any litter in the bins provided. Thank you for your cooperation.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 17, Xavi Simons. Number 2, Albert Ferrer. Number 21, Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 7, Bellingham. Coming on the field, number 20, Park Ji-sung. Number 27, Silvestre. Number 5, Bayern.
Whistle goes,
Number 9,
and we start the second
Raul.
half. Borussia Dortmund carrying a 1-goal lead. Messi. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Takes a shot! He's missed, but not by that far.
Cristiano Ronaldo certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Xavi Alonso, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And back to the goalkeeper. Still just a single goal between the sides. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. Great chance! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
And you can see how the direct approach can work really well. Get yourself on the ball and give it a try.
Alexander-Arnold. And here's Messi. That's a shade optimistic. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Borussia Dortmund can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape. Vinicius Junior really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly. They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Xabi Alonso clears. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Mbappe, he's tried one! And that's off target.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Now it's Bojan. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Manchester United really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Has a look and plays it forward. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Alexander-Arnold. Borussia Dortmund close now to seeing this one through to the end. Oh, sweet feet.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
There will be one
That
minute
is
added
as far
time.
as they're going to go. Oh, that was vital. So that's it. It is all over. Borussia Dortmund have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Neymar claiming the Man of the Match award,
Volunteers for
and
each
there
block.
is very
Please
little
report
room
to
for
the staff
argument.
room immediately.
So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
And there's a lot more to read into this game than just the scoreline.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody,
Gorgeous,
and welcome
gorgeous
to
evening.
today's
The
match.
skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle, and here we go. When you think great defenders, you've got to think Cannavaro.
Yeah, well, they don't come much better or bigger in stature. His qualities are obvious, but his winning mentality and cool temperament are all part of a first-class package.
That's everything you want. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! It's there!
Well, what a statement of intent. Who better to be the one to have the first say? A cracking opening to this game.
You don't keep those outs. He just knew.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Borussia Dortmund are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Bojan Krkić going face-to-face with his great rival. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Raul gets through on his own. Rafinha. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
That has ended up in no man's land.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Driving forward. Oh, shooting chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Borussia Dortmund with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And it's Hakimi. Shot at goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Mateus receives it in a good position here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Now it's Bojan. He steps in, and that's the end of that. That's good running with the ball. Rafinha. Good running, strong and purposeful. He's shifting through the gears here. David Villa. And he's quick to get it clear again. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. Press. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, for me,
Just a
Peter,
quick
things have
announcement.
never
We would like
really
to
got
inform
going,
you
but
that
at least this will be a
CCTV
good
is now
time
in
to
operation for your
reflect and
safety.
regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Borussia Dortmund can really do with some bigger names standing up here.
Shapes to shoot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. And it's hoisted clear. Madrid are looking to go forward now. He is through here. There's the shot! It's there! 2 up now, and they are cruising. That was a given. It always was.
That's shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space. A player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Cristiano Ronaldo!
Madrid are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Now it's Villa, driving on and making good progress, and he's managed to get free. He's going for goal! That's a half-decent try.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
That's an imaginative pass. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Cristiano Ronaldo. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, super find. And the great chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Goal! He's got a goal! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Number 21.
Madrid are having a ball here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
He expected better, and so did he. That's a cute ball. Now it's Villa. Cristiano Ronaldo. He could be in here. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, what a mistake! And he's running through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Borussia Dortmund can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Smoothly does it. Rafinha. He has found the way through.
There will be 5
Very
minutes
nicely
added time.
done. Tries to play it through. 5 minutes to add. Hakimi. Looking for a runner. He's in a great position here. Great defending, strong and determined. And that's that. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Borussia
Hello,
Dortmund
everybody, and a quick
desperately
announcement
failing
now.
to...
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's away we go then.
I'm sitting here wondering, Peter, what Roberto Donadoni's main role is going to be. One of Italy's greatest ever wingers. He can run and beat defenders, we've seen that all so often, and he can get from box to box if needed.
Yeah, well, he does have an extraordinary work rate and extraordinary energy levels too.
Yeah, and he's got the intelligence to strike the perfect balance between the two.
Zanetti hangs in a cross. Mendes gets it clear. Opts for safety. And that is expertly dealt with. Khan is there to clear. It's a searching pass. Vieira kept his eye on it, and he's there. Camavinga. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Has a shot! Oh, off the bar! And now they can clear their lines. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Oh, that's delightful. Short changes him with that pass. Zanetti. And now the breakaway. This looks promising. They're well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Borussia Dortmund yet to have an attempt on goal. Camavinga.
Borussia Dortmund really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Koundé. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Crosses it in here. Goal kick, as confirmed by the referee. Costa Curta. Beckenbauer. Well, they've got it again. And it's Vieira. And it's Zanetti. Knocks it into space. Oh, that's well spotted. Doué. Some good work on the right flank here. Now it's Haaland. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And it's Doué. He is through here. Now it's Mbappe. He's in a great position here. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Now it's Haaland. Mbappe. Beckenbauer demonstrating his defensive quality there. Gives it back.
We had nobody else to help out there.
And it's Doué. Here's the return pass. Played out to the left flank. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Barcelona have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different. He's got away. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Borussia Dortmund with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Mateus. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Pete.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he has shown him a yellow card. Now there are plenty in the middle waiting for this. So who's he going to be aiming for here? Look at the space here. Big chance! Oh, that is very close.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Koundé. Bernardo Silva is the team's great visionary. And Koundé. No, that's been intercepted. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Good ball, good take. And the shot! It's hit the upright. Deftly away. Nuno Mendes. Now this could be a chance.
There will be one
That
minute
was
added
very
time.
necessary. This is a chance for Borussia Dortmund to break. And the first half is done. And it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
Just a
Still
quick
waiting for this to
announcement,
take off.
and an
It's
exciting one
goalless
too.
at
We're
half-time.
about to announce today's lottery numbers. Please watch the screen if you have a ticket.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund, number 20, Cristiano Ronaldo.
And that's the start of
Number
another
24.
45 minutes.
Desiree Doué.
First half brought no goals.
Number 9, Messi.
He's having a shot!
Number 27, Bayern.
And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then. And he's in on goal. And it's Boyan. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Oh, good take and a good shoot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Zanetti. Mateus. Borussia Dortmund different to some extent this half. Can he finish? It's in!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one. And he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Borussia Dortmund have taken the lead.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Vitinha. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. And it's Mendes. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Koundé. He's on it. Can he get away?
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Oh, can he get onto this? Mbappe! Oh, it's Boyan. Koundé. Sergio, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Mbappe! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Koundé. Mbappe. Has a look and plays it forward.
Barcelona really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Koundé, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Borussia Dortmund perhaps contemplating their next change here. Haaland was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Camavinga takes control of enemies on the move. Messi's cross. Koundé. So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. 1-0 the score. Just a quarter of an hour to play. And that has left him in a heap. It's a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it.
Barcelona really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Mbappe.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Barcelona can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Chance for a shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! They've done it! Barcelona are back in business! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth with it.
Minutes is number 17, Vitinha.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this ought to give them some renewed energy. If anyone's going to win it in normal time, you've got to make them favourites now. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
He won't be happy with that one. Looking to play him in. It's a goal kick. And he's intervened well there. And it's Bojan.
2 added minutes
And he can
has
clear
been
it away.
indicated.
Oh, good steal, he just read it. Can he get it through? That is good alertness. 2 minutes to be added on. Now it's Messi. So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra-time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin
Hello,
to play a
attendees.
part.
This is a lost children's
So all
announcement.
square, we
Would
need
the
a winner,
father of a
and
boy
we will
in
be
a
back
blue
for
hat
extra time.
kindly make his way to the information center.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund. Number 6, Mbappe. Coming on
No
the
winner
field
in 90,
is
30
number
more to
10,
come.
Donadoni.
Borussia
Substitutions taking
Dortmund
place.
pay the price for failing to close out the match in normal time. Can they avoid the same fate here, where the consequences are still more serious? Tries to play it through. Bojan Krkic is onto this. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now there's a fine ball. Beckenbauer with a fine tackle. Now it's Donadoni. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And he has been fouled there. No hesitation, he's straight into his pocket. It's a second yellow card and he walks. Players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund. Number 5.
So, time for changes on both
Coming
sides,
on to
actually.
replace him is
Zanetti.
number 21.
Zanetti
Rafinha.
charging forward down that flank.
Substitution in progress.
Khan claims it without any fuss. And the counter is on. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's made its way to him. Mbappe. He can get that clear. And it's Messi. Zanetti did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. It's shot at goal! Oh, it's in! Late in the day! This could well be it! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up chipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. There's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Borussia Dortmund get themselves into the lead.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
And he is going into that little black book. Rafinha. And he was alert to it. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's found a way through. And he's made sure that's not getting through. He's played it long. We've reached the midway point in extra time.
Just a quick reminder today, please refrain.
It has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner?
Substitution.
And so the last chance to find a winner. They have given it everything. It's been grueling. But who will be standing at the very end? That is a little undercooked. Kukçu. Messi was only too happy to help out in defence. And that's surely a foul. Free kick. This could spell real trouble. We know he has already been booked. He knows what's coming. A second yellow and he's off. They are now a 9-man team. Costa Curta. Bojan Kurkic has been caught there, it's a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Nicely weighted ball. Mendes cuts it out. Nicely shaped ball. Rafinha. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Messi. Camavinga. Aimed beyond the defence. Donatoni. Calm claims comfort.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
In with the challenge. No way through. Searching passes played there. That's good vision. And we're done. Borussia Dortmund pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Messi picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Parked outside the stadium gate.
Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Borussia Dortmund truly have the look of a well-drilled outfit. Everyone knew exactly what they had to do, and I must admit they carried out their task ably. The kind of win that will please the boss no end.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just...
Cristiano Ronaldo! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! The ideal start!
That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other. And it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. There's only one word to describe that: clinical.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Strong running down that left flank. Chips it through. And he's onside. He's come in hard. Really well taken goal. 2-0 and in next to no time.
Borussia Dortmund, after 7 minutes, is number 21, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And here's Donatoni. Looking for the run. Now it's Rice. There's the shot! Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Now, power or placement? That is some save from Khan! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Borussia Dortmund are already cruising here. 2-0, a fabulous start.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
It's a loose ball.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
And he was alert to it. Xavi Alonso. Oh, shooting chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. That has been knocked clear. Bojan.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. He has found a way through. Kamavinga. And he's had a hit! Terrific from Mateus! A finish right from the top draw! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Substitution in progress.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Oh, that's well spotted. Vardio. Good play on the left-hand side here. Dyer gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Zanetti. Oh, somewhat off target. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. He is through here. Doué. Xabi Alonso defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Mbappe. Donadoni. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Bojan Krkić, who's on a run down the left wing. Fired deep towards the back post. Great chance! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Well, at least he was in the right position and he reacted quickly enough. The manager will like that.
Bojan. Half-time coming up and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And he's in chance for a shot! In he goes again! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Half-time getting close now. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Borussia Dortmund clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
That is good alertness. Albert Ferrer.
2 added minutes has been
Nicely
indicated.
intercepted. Xabi Alonso.
Borussia Dortmund are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And there's the end of the first half. Oh, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Fellow
Well, they're in a
attendees,
great
this
position,
is a
Peter,
lost
so why
children
stop now?
announcement.
I would say
Please keep
keep
your
going,
eyes
keep
on your
at it.
children
They've
during
done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Borussia Dortmund, 3 goals to the good after a really excellent first half that's been intriguing to watch. Plenty of highlights to show you during the break.
Substitutions taking place.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Albert Ferrer. It's really well cleared. And he's intervened well there. And it's Doué. Tries to pass it through. He's found a way through. Alexander-Arnold. And this is Ronaldo. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Tries from a long way out. And how did he not make it 4?
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
And he's away. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, he's put shot a goal. And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
Spirited, to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
Mbappe tries to clear. And the shot! It's hit the crossbar. And that is out of play. And here's Messi. A nicely aimed pass. Now it's Mbappe. 3-0 the score, and very little to suggest that much is going to change. In towards the back stick. Zanetti clears. Tries to play it through.
Borussia Dortmund clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Let's make sure that's not getting through. Alexander-Arnold. Now, can they get him away? Time and again they are repelled. Well, that pass isn't the best. That's rather hopeful. Gave it a go, but off target.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
And the through ball. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And this is Bojan. He's got away. Can he finish? Oh, no, a quite unbelievable miss.
Borussia Dortmund certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Vieira wins the duel this time. Great vision. Khan claims comfortably. Beckenbauer kept his eye on it, and he's there. Zanetti. Camavinga. Now it's Mbappe. He could be in here. Can he finish. It's in! That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
After 72 minutes is number 6, Kylian Mbappe.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Upamecano. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Referee's given a throw. Bojan.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Ronaldo gets into some space, showing good feet. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Alexander-Arnold. He's going for goal! And that would have won it.
I can tell he wanted that too. Still, at least he could smile about it, seeing as there are a couple of goals up.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Messi. That's a little off target. And it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Camavinga. Borussia Dortmund can't breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And he's lost his man here. Van Dijk attempts a clearance. Alonso. And he's had it nicked away. Camavinga, he is onto this. And he's quick to get it clear again. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And he's managed to get rid. Knocks it into space. And that could just the goalkeeper. Chance to shoot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
I thought he did so well to exploit the space that was afforded to him then. Deserved more.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Camavinga. And it's Bojan. Can he get on the end of this? Mateus. That's that, the end. Borussia Dortmund can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally. All round the better side, it turned into a very, very smooth ride.
A quick reminder today that
Cristiano Ronaldo claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's away we go then. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, here's someone I really like the look of in Ruben Dias. A proper defender. Someone who does the simple things well. Very well, in fact, and he rarely makes mistakes. A bit of a throwback to some of the defenders I played with back in the day. A good leader, too.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Mbappe gets through on his own. They're back on the ball again. Mateus applies the finish! Oh, that was close. Deftly away. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Mbappe! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Mbappe has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Takes a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Borussia Dortmund with the corner, they're first. Right card, tries to clear. There's the delivery.
Oh, that was one big goal! Borussia Dortmund!
And it's Borussia Dortmund who take the lead. So, a breakthrough already. Bayer Leverkusen looking to pass their way through. Aims beyond the defence. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Messi, that is lovely. Threads one in. Oh, good take. Decent chance! And he hits the net. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
After 18 minutes.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Bayer Leverkusen grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go on better, possibly.
Dybala gets across to intercept that. Tapsoba calmly anticipates. Now he's got space here. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Donadoni. And he's there to belt it away. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Vardiol. Oh, a delicate chip through. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Can he get on the end of this? Great shapes to shoot! Donadoni.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Wasn't easy on the eye, but it's done its job. That's a lovely pass. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe gets flagged offside. He's tried one! Oh, what has happened here? Flings in across.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Throw it. Very nicely done. He has found a way through. He can get that clear. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Real chance! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And they get themselves in front! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence and all of a sudden, bang. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Great ball if he can get there. He's shifting through the gears here. That's going to go a long way. Rijkaard cuts out the pass. Now it's Donadoni, and he welcomes it in. Saliba gets over and intercepts. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And Boyan! Oh, what about that? He has given that the lot. Bang!
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Dortmund, after 43 minutes, is number 27, Boyan! Boyan! Boyan!
Borussia Dortmund go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Oh, he's enjoyed that, and he evidently loves the contest. Now that's well seen too. And this is Messi. Mateus. And it's Boyan. And the first 45 minutes are up.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund, number 10, Donadoni, number 27,
So off we go once more.
Boyan. Coming on the field, number 20, number
Mateus.
24, here's Raidu.
He's being urged to shoot.
Substitution in progress.
And he's straight offside. Okazaki. Couldn't squeeze it through. Ambitious ball here. No luck with that dink over the top. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Van Dijk cuts it out. Borussia Dortmund do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Saliba. Mateus. Tries to pass it through. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. And that is out of play. Tapsoba. And they've got rid. Serginho. Mbappe looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their...
No mistake! Serginho. Could be danger here! That's a throw. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Van Dijk. Kukçu is always looking to break lines. Chance for a shot! Terrific save from the keeper.
Van Dijk clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. Alexander-Arnold is short. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Borussia Dortmund still have the cards to affect this game. That's an imaginative pass. And he's intervened well there. Serginho. And it's Vitinha. That looks a decent ball. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And he's there to retrieve it. Vitinha. Vitinha stood his ground strongly. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Doué. And it's Doué. He is through here. Oh, that was very necessary. And he's managed to get...
Goes. Borussia Dortmund clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Borussia Dortmund have their third corner. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. Now this could be a chance. Cristiano Ronaldo! This time surely! It's there! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. He won't get any simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
That's really...
Oh, that is asking for trouble. And he's running through. It's Cristiano Ronaldo!
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Cleared without complication. Distributed tidily. He's picked his way through. Mbappe! That has been knocked clear. Borussia Dortmund get their fourth corner.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he comes up trumps again.